All right.
It's pretty exciting, Robbie.
I'm very excited for this.
I mean, this is one of the biggest celebrities we've had on the show.
I think it's the biggest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, GaTa, welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man. I wiggled up in here on this rainy day in LA. I'm chilling, man. Excited to talk to y'all. Believe in the run. Let's do it.
All right.
Awesome.
So I want to start off by congratulating you on running your first 5K at New York City.
I mean, we're kind of killing the end of the story, though. I mean, like, the whole big deal is, he's doing it. But, yeah, you did it.
Oh yeah, I still can't believe it, man. Like I'll be sitting back thinking, like, damn, I really laced up my shoes and ran a 5K through New York City, a full-blown marathon. Hey, I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, and you did it with New Balance, and we watched the series that New Balance produced on that. It was like 4 10-minute episodes, and I loved them. I thought they were so well done. And what was that like, having a coach and working through everything with them?
Oh, it was fantastic, man, because like I said in the doc series, as a kid, I wanted to always be an athlete. I always wanted to perform. I always wanted to be something. I wanted to be Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. I wanted to be Wayne Gretzky. I wanted to be Babe Ruth. I wanted to be Jackie Robinson. I wanted to just be something. Jesse Owens. So for me to just be able to go out there and feel like an athlete after I failed so many years, because I went to one of the most top basketball schools in Southern California called Westchester High School,
really?
where Trevor Ariza graduated and went to college from, and then we had Hassan Adams, who went to the NBA. But long story short, I'm a failed NBA player. so, for me, that was my moment to feel like an athlete, So it was great, man. It was a great experience. The coaches, I just felt so energetic every day. I'm like, man, I'm really waking up and I'm doing something other than TV. I'm doing something other than music. I'm doing something that makes me feel like a kid again, because like I said, my childhood, I just chased my dreams. I was always outside. I was always trying to be on the skateboard, always trying to be in the field, playing baseball, doing something just so I wouldn't get in trouble.
Yeah, that brings up a good point, though. Like, you have a rap. Like, you're on TV. You have a successful career. You're doing all that stuff. Was there any nervousness stepping into an arena that you were unfamiliar with it? Like, were you afraid you could make a fool out of yourself? Were you afraid that, you was there any fear going into it?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It wasn't more so fear. It was just more so me just having anxiety and just being a little bit worried and concerned and just on some like, damn, this is a new chapter for me. This is a new journey. Like, how is this going to play out with my day-to-day routine? Because my day-to-day routine, being a rapper, being an actor, it's not getting up, lacing up no New Balance and just going outside running unless you put that inside your program. You know what I mean? And that wasn't a part of my program. So once it became a part of my program, I was like, okay, well, it is good to be stretching every morning, even if I'm not running, because I want my bones and stuff to be right. I want to be flexible. I want to be able to have reflexes. Just the running made me just appreciate the body, the human body again. Like when I started stretching, I'm getting my wind up and my stamina. I started realizing like, okay, I can get out here and run, like, because you so caught up in your day-to-day routine, you forget how beautiful the body is. Like the body needs time to recover after these runs. The body feels energetic after these runs. I forgot about that. Like I forgot about that because I've been so used to just being on stage, rocking out, doing concerts and stuff like that. Sorry if I'm rambling, but I like to talk. I'm a talker.
You're
Nah,
good.
ramble on.
I love it.
But yeah, like I forgot how refreshing it was just to go outside, get some fresh air and run, because I was expecting to be tired after I did a lot of the running. But after I did some of the running and I got my program up, I'm like, man, I can keep running. Like the running high that you get is real. It's a real high.
It's always one of the weird things I find about running is that most people, when they think about running, they're like, it seems like such a tiring endeavor, but what's weird about it is it actually energizes your whole day once you do it.
Oh my God, dude.
And we're talking about like mental health here is part of the theme. And when you said you rediscovered like your body with it, and I think that's the other part that people miss is that when your brain and your body are working together on something, and sometimes your body's fighting your brain telling you can go faster, further, or harder, and sometimes it's your brain telling your body, hey, we can do this. You kind of discover like a whole new, for at least this is me, I'm speaking, I'm going to ask you if you feel the same, but you discover like a whole new side to like almost existence.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. You notice that you I noticed that you become more strategic with the way that you get rest and you plan things out with your day. Like, say that you know that you wake up at 6, 7 o'clock, and you need to be running out there by like 9 just to get a 30-minute run in because it's gonna enhance your day a little bit better. So you won't be as tired when you get off work. Like I started noticing that too. Like when I'm not running, or if I when I stop running after I run the marathon, I start noticing like, man, I'm back to being tired like regular again. Like I'm like, I need to get back to my running program, because you can get so lost in just being comfortable. And that's one thing about running. Running always makes you feel like good, even when you're not comfortable. Because a lot of people run in different conditions. Like a lot of people run when it's hot, like people run when it's cold. But it's just all about how you feel when you run. And I like to just feel good.
So, how did you end up starting running? Because you said you were an athlete when you're younger, playing all kinds of sports, but you didn't really start running until somewhat recently. So, how did that even come about?
Well, honestly, it happened just me gandering, wiggling, being me who I am, and the universe just blessing me with great opportunities. And I share my story, season one, about
Yeah.
being bipolar and suffering from high anxiety. So New Balance actually tapped in. They reached in, and they said, "Hey,
Oh,
man,
cool.
we love your story, and we want to channel it and share it through New Balance running. And we have this idea that you can be running for us, and you can be running for mental health awareness." And that's what I did. And I love the fact that they came to me with that idea because I have so much anxiety, no lie, like. I wake up every day and I'm like, okay, man, are they loving the show? Are they loving the music? Are they loving because when you're an actor, you're an entertainer, you always want to just make sure that you putting out good stuff. And then you always worried about your next idea, your next project, or what's the next big thing. But running made me realize, like, man, you know what? You don't have to just focus on your career all the time. You can just go outside, and you do live in a nice neighborhood now. You can just go get some fresh air. You didn't able to do this before in the ghetto, so it made me just appreciate little small things, man.
Yeah. So, one of the things you talked about was the your acting and you know talking about your being open and talking about how you're bipolar and have anxiety. And if for people who aren't listening, or for people who are listening who don't know, you're the co-star on the show Dave on FX, starring Lil Dicky, who's also one of your very good friends in real life. And so there is this episode in season one of Dave, season one, episode 5, where the focus is kind of on you and your past. And one of the things, and there's a pretty poignant moment in that episode that it's almost, for me, it felt like I was looking in on something that
Intimate?
too intimate. Like I was like, man, I felt like I shouldn't be there because it was so intimate. And seeing you come out on camera, where a lot of times it would be acting if someone was doing it, but I'm pretty sure you weren't acting in that situation.
Oh yeah, you're 100% correct, bro. I'm looking you dead in my eye, my guy. That's my real story, bro. Like, I'm really bipolar. You can hear it when I talk to you. Like, I go up, I go
Hmm.
down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to share that at first. That's what's so crazy. But luckily, I got a support system that is amazing, phenomenal. My mom, my sister, Little Dicky, my manager, my life coach, my therapist, my psychiatrist. They were the ones that pushed me. But most importantly, Dicky was pushing me. He's like, yo, this is your story, bro. Put this out here. It's beautiful. You're going to be bringing
Well,
people out of the dark by sharing this. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. I'm the swagged out cool guy, man. Let me do my thing next to you. Let me just be cool, bro. Let me get my money like this, bro. And he like, nah, man. You don't want to just take that route. This is a different route. You gonna be shedding light on something that you don't even see right now. So I'm like, all right, man, let me listen to Dickie, dude, because I know he got my best interest at his heart, and I know that he make a lot of wise decisions as far as his career, as far as just life. Period. I like the way that he handles situations. Like he gives me a different perspective, coming from where I come from and being around the people that I'm used to being around, and the way I was brought up. He just gives me a different perspective. So with him telling me that, I'm like, man, all right, I'm gonna share my story. And then now I'm here and I'm running for New Balance and I'm doing amazing things. I done shot 4, 5 movies and we going crazy.
let me ask you a question on that. So you go out there, and again, I asked earlier if it was a little nervous going out and doing something outside your normal comfort zone, being starting up running, and it sounds like coming out and talking about your situation with bipolar was also a little risky for you, a little nerve wracking. But now that you've done it, have people, I'm not just talking about runners, I'm talking about, everyone. Do you feel that there's a lot of support coming out and people talking to you about it, and you hear that more people are dealing with this than maybe you even imagined?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I know that I touched a lot of people because every day people continue and continue to come up to me and be like, "Yo, man, episode 5 changed my life, bro. My father's dealing with it, my sister, my brother," and then some people even be like, "Yo, I'm just like that," you know. So I know that I did a great job, and a lot of people were recognizing me. Like when season 1 first came out, Leonardo DiCaprio was one of the first big actors to tell me, like, "Yo, man, you my new
Oh wow.
favorite actor, and I know you didn't take no acting classes." So I was just able to just take that and just be humbled and just be so grateful for that position to just be able to share that story. But a lot of people gave me a lot of positive feedback, and most importantly, it feels good to be a black man talking about this because in the black community, we really don't shed light on mental health awareness that much. Like we've been trying to, recently, and then we've been putting in a lot of work, but we still got a lot to do. But I'm just happy that I could be a mental health advocate in the minority community because a lot of people need the help. A lot of people want to hear these stories. A lot of people go through the same stuff I go through, and just knowing that I'm able to touch those people and speak to those people, and they love me not for no, like even though I have a passion for music, but the first thing people don't think about when they think of me is they don't think about, oh man, GaTa went platinum, or GaTa he's a all over the radio. He got a crazy music video. The first thing they think about is, man, you made me cry. So that made me feel some type of way, and I'm happy to be in this position, man.
I mean, you got to know how difficult it is to bring out emotions in people, and for people to be able to identify with you. That's why people tear up. That's why people get emotional. Is like something in what you're doing touches them. And it's kind of funny because I don't want to get corny or anything, but like when we were watching the little series with the New Balance thing, and I was kind of watching it this morning. I was watching your relationship with Samia, and you kind of going through it, and I thought she did a great job of preparing you for what to expect with running, kind of getting you to slow down, and I think did a great job getting you ready. But just hearing you talk about being grateful to your auntie and your cousin, who you call mom and sister, just hearing you expressing your, like, you can't express that unless you feel like you're at a level where you have something to be grateful for. And it was moving to see you saying, hey, thank you.
Yeah.
I made it. I'm someplace. And like, it's hard not to get emotionally involved in that story.
Man, for real, bro. Like I be thinking about that shit every day. Like, dude, I really am living my dreams and I'm doing it for my fam. Like I'm doing it for the people that saved me. Like I could have been in a foster home right now. I be thinking about that all the time. Well, not right now, literally, but I could have been living in a foster home until I was 18 years old. Like who knows where I would be if my auntie didn't have the heart to say, you know what, I'm gonna take my brother's son and I'm gonna put him under my arm and I'm gonna help him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I just be so thankful because a lot of kids they don't have no support system. They don't even got an auntie. They don't even got a cousin that's there for them. So I know how I feel to have somebody there for you, when you really need them. So that's why I always be trying to just give out positive energy to people because most people don't even want sometimes. It's not even about the money. It's not about the fame. It's not even about the success. People just be wanting your time. They just be wanting to hear something positive from you. Like even the closest people around you, even your relatives. Like you could go through your phone book or your friends and you probably got associates and you probably thinking like, oh man, I don't even want to talk to them today. They probably gonna bother me with work or this and that. But most nah, but it's real. They just be wanting to hear from you. Like if you got somebody that you love out there, man, just check up on them, send them a text, say something positive, man. People just be wanting just positive energy, and that's what the world lack. That's why I feel like I'm the world's hype man. I'm gonna get everybody that energy to know, like, okay, yeah, we trying to get money. Yes, we all trying to be successful, but tell somebody you love them today. Tell your brother, like, yo, man, good job at good work at the job down there. Like, I'm just pushing good energy. That's all.
I mean, you probably know this more than anyone being around the industry for so long with from actors to huge musicians that I think there's something that we see as, in the entertainment industry as outsiders, but when it comes to success, it's not always as, uh, I guess, what
Glamorous.
it's glamorous or what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the industry is just it's all an illusion. It's smoke and mirrors. Like, yeah, you can see all the stuff that you can get. You can see the girls, you can see the cars, you can see the jury, you can see the awards, the accolades, you can see the Instagram going crazy, the even the blue
Hmm.
check. But all of that stuff in actuality means nothing when you're in a situation to where you thinking about, damn, am I about to lose my mind over this career, or damn, I'm in a hospital bed. I got COVID. Like all of that stuff you thinking about goes out the window when you thinking
Yeah.
about just your life and just helping somebody, or you know, people put materialistic stuff and goals over the simple things. Like the simple things is going outside and the sun is shining and we ain't got to wear no mask. You get what I'm saying? Like people
Yep.
spent their time doing all of this frivolous, reckless stuff, risking their jobs and risking their lives to do whatever. But we need to realize that the smallest things in life that are free are the best things. You know what I'm saying? So people
Hmm.
got to realize that it's not about the accolades and the fame and the success. Like once you got your mindset on something positive, just stay on that. And then everything else is gonna be water under the bridge. That's just the mindset I have. Like, you know, like nothing is too important. Nothing is more important in your life and your family and friends' life. So always remember that. Everybody on this podcast listening, just always remember that. Nothing is too important, yo. You feel me?
Well,
So
get it. You brought up a point that I wanna expand upon because we're talking about fame and people get to it in different ways, and you can fake it and you can massage it and you can expand on it in different ways. But that's the kind of thing I love about running. Like all the other stuff in my life, I work hard for, I do it, but I don't always have like a direct result from it. I feel like with running, if you put in the time and you put in the work, you get a direct result and you can't fake it. So it's not like you can show up to the 5K and be like, I'm GaTa, just move the line closer for me. I'm a celebrity. It's like you're going through the real stuff. And, is that like, do you find that appealing in running? Do you find that appealing that everybody's like, I don't care if you're from South Central, if you're from New York, if you're from Boston, wherever you're from, when you line up at that start line, your work is your work and your result is your result, and there's no faking it.
yeah, man, ain't no faking it in that running, man. You gonna really get out there, hit that pavement, hit that ground, and you gonna feel that pain in them knees, man. When you putting them miles in, you really gonna be tired. You really gonna be sweating, and that's what I love about running. Like, you really gotta just dedicate yourself and just think about the time that you really about to put in. You know what I mean? And see yourself at the end of the finish line. And one thing I love about running, this is what I love about running, unless you're running like a crazy race, but one thing I love about running, it's not about who in first place. It ain't about who came in last. It's just all about who's out there and who's just trying to stay down and who's just down for the cause. You get what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
that's a mentality that the world needs to adapt. It ain't about who got the fastest car, who got the prettiest girl, and who got the most Grammys. And it's just about who's working. Like
It is.
It's so true.
that's what I be trying to think about every day. Is like I be trying not to get lost in the sauce. It's like, damn, let me get back to the work. You feel me? Like you gotta stay
Yeah.
down, you gotta stay committed. It's too easy to go on that vacation.
I mean, no, that's totally true. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that you just can't cheat. If you work at it, you'll get the results. Like you can
You
see a
get what you
direct
put in.
correlation between the work and the results.
Yeah, man, we working hard every day. That's why my brand is GED, grinding every day. You feel me? Getting
All
educated
right.
daily. Every day we GED, man. We getting everything done. Everything we set out to accomplish, we gonna do it, man. And we gonna do it the
I
right way.
love it.
Did you get hooked? Like, are you now, would you, I know you consider yourself a runner when we watch the little shorts, but are you a runner now? Like, is this a life change for you?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Just like I am on paper, I'm 5150. Some days I feel like running, some days I don't because up here
Me
I got a
too.
lot going on. Up here I got a lot
Yeah.
going on. And when I say up here, I'm talking about my mind. So basically, some days I feel like running because I'm too overwhelmed or stressed out, and I'd be like, man, I'm going out here to run. But other days I'm just sitting there thinking like, dude, I got so much to accomplish, dude. I don't even got time to go out there and run because I need to write this rap. I need to read this script. I need to do these self tapes. I need to do fan engagement. I'm always thinking about what can I do to better my career as far as the GaTa. But when I'm Daviante, it's like, okay, I can get my run on. But like I said, man, I'm half and half. Sometimes I'm a runner, sometimes I'm not. But that's okay because I'm not perfect and I'm working on it. Like I said, that was the reason why that I did the 5K was to see if I can stay committed. And yes, I'm still running.
I love it. So real quick, I wanted to ask you on the show, Dave, how much of that is based on like your real life? Like, how much of that is real life?
Like, is it Larry David?
Yeah,
Or
is it basically like just that's how it is?
Everything in there that you see regarding me is my real life, you know, not
Cool.
exactly to a T, but all of these stories and all these scenes that you see involving me are inspired by some of my situation in my life or whatever, because I'm a consultant on the show. Like if you watch at the end, they run the credits to say GaTa actor, they
yeah.
say GaTa consultant. So I basically just chime in, they just tell me like, yo, man, what you been through, and me and Dicky talk and consult. But everything that you saw as far as the hospital, my mom, like them is real stories chimed in
Oh
from my
wow.
life, man.
Man, that's crazy. Because I was wondering that because I think it was your first. Is this your was Dave your first main acting like
Yeah.
opportunity?
Dave was my first big acting gig, man. It's my first big acting gig, and I was just so grateful for it to turn out that way because you know I'm really a full blown actor now. That's what's so
How did it
crazy.
come about? How did you end up on that show?
Yeah.
Well, me and Dicky, we real bros in real life, and I don't know when it's coming out or not, but we got a song dropping tonight too called "We Good." We drop a song tonight
Oh
on midnight.
man.
Yeah,
All
man,
right.
we just announced it,
Yes.
but
We got a world premiere right here on
yeah,
the
man.
show.
My
That's
boy
awesome.
Dicky been rocking with me, and I've been rocking with him for like 7 years. I really been his hype man in real life. We really been around the world from Maine to Spain to Israel to everywhere, Australia. We've been crazy, but after we got off tour one day, he was just telling me like, "Yo, man, we didn't have some crazy times, man." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he like, "Man, I'm gonna make a TV show about this shit, about my life." And he's like, "I'm gonna put you in it." I'm like, "All right, yeah, whatever. You crazy fool." So one day he's like, "No, we really gonna make a TV show." So he told me to meet him at this spot. I met him down there. He's like, "Yo, we gonna record these lines, record this scene," and then next thing you know, I'm getting a call a month later. They like, "Yo, GaTa, you gonna play yourself in the TV show?" And I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." But my whole thing is, I had to audition to be myself. At first, I was kind of
Oh
salty. I was salty. I'm like, hold on. How you gonna get somebody to play me, bro? I was kind of mad at Dickie. I'm like, how you gonna get somebody to play me? He's like, GaTa, you know I'm like Steve Jobs. You know I'm like Bill Jackson. I'm Elon Musk, bro. He's like, I want this to be the best shit. So FX has to go through these procedures where they get other actors, real actors who got real experience to make my TV show the best. So once he had that conversation with me, I can't get mad. I said, okay, bro. FX is the highest level. I'll audition. But this is what he told me though that made me feel good. He said, GaTa, I know you gonna kill it. Nobody gonna do it better than you. He said, you GaTa. So he said, you're doing this basically to make FX feel stupid for even bringing these other people in here to audition to be you. So I did it, and now I'm here.
oh
Nice.
man, I love it.
But how did your and Dave's relationship start from the beginning? Not to make this the Dave show. I'm just curious about how this expanded into where you are now.
Oh man, I've been grinding every day for a long time, man. I've been in the music industry for about over a decade, 12, 13 years type shit. But long story short, I was working with Tyga, LA artist, and then we went on tour with Gym Class Heroes, Fall Out Boy, and we was on the tour where Travis McCoy was rocking out every night. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only
Yeah.
one I got. Da-da-da-da. So we met him
Yeah.
on Melrose. We met him on Melrose, and then we passed Tyga mixtape to Travis McCoy. 6 months later, we on tour rocking out. Then me and Tyga go on tour. We rocking out doing songs. We meet Lil Wayne. I end up getting 3 songs with Lil Wayne off the drip alone, just like the TV show said. I really got the
That's crazy.
And then
Yeah.
after that, I fell off. Me and Tyga just stopped working with each other. God knows what happened, but you know how the industry is, and you know how friendship people
Yeah.
change. We grow apart, I guess. And I link up with Dicky because I had a manager that I was working with. Me and Tyga, he hit me up one day. Anthony Martini, I'll never forget. I was on the block, broke as hell, at my mama house, probably leaving the county building, getting some food stamps. I was going to my boy Jeezy house. I get a text message from the old manager. He like, yo, I got this corny Jewish white rapper. He's from Philadelphia. He just moved to San Francisco. He's like, I want you to go meet up with him. I want you to give him that ambition, that swag. He's like, I want you to have a swag talk with him. I'm like, a swag talk? He's like, he need to have swag on stage. He ain't never performed. He's like, he's corny and Jewish. I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. So I go down there. Dicky didn't like me at first because when he first met me, remember, I'm on tour with Tyga, Katy Perry, Travis McCoy, Lil Wayne, Fall Out Boy. All I'm thinking is, I'm a star. I've been around stars. So I walk in with a cameraman, fake cameraman who was my homie. I walk in with a fake personal assistant. I'm walking in like I'm the man. So Dicky looking at me like, oh man, who is this guy, dude? He's a fucking clown. And then we became cool and stuff. And then he just started realizing like, man, GaTa's showmanship, GaTa's swag, his energy, his whole everything is what the rap game is. So once I convinced him, like, bro, this is entertainment, bro. Like all of that sweatshirt and pants, flip flops, all that's cool for your brand. But you in the rap game, bro. Like we doing this, we doing that. We need to be moving with bodyguards. I'm telling him we need to be popping bottles. So I start hyping him up in the rap world, and we best friends, man. He ain't left my side since, and I ain't left his since.
That's awesome.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So where in that journey did you kind of come to terms with or just realize that you had anxiety issues or bipolar? Because in Dave, there's a moment where you're kind of on the tour bus. I'm not sure in that situation who it was supposed to be, but they kind of kicked you off and things went sour, and and it kind of goes through that in the show. But where in your life did that kind of happen for you?
That happened around like 2006. Probably like when I was like working with Tyga, and I was like probably like
Okay.
I think I was probably like on Tyga tour bus, or I forgot what I was doing, but I was just basically turning up, bro, having a great time. And I think I was probably around the homies or something, and the homies was like, man, bro, you need to chill out, bro, like relax, bro. And I'm just on some, man, y'all tripping, bro, we out here lit, like that really happened like that. And I really had to get removed from the situation. I was having too much fun, bro. Because you got to think about it.
Oh, wow.
When you young and you around the world and you on a tour bus and you got moms and daughters falling out talking about they love you and they just met you for the first time. You a young man, a mother and a daughter walk up to you talking about, I love you. Oh my God, take us on the bus and have fun. Dude, listen. My mind was everywhere back then. So I got kicked out of a lot of crazy situations.
Okay, I'm not gonna let that one go by. What's the craziest in your career? What's the craziest story that you can tell us about being like a star, like it being in that situation?
The craziest situation I ever seen was watching the homie on the back of the tour bus have sex with a girl with an Obama president mask on.
Wait, the girl had it on, or he
No,
had it on?
he had it on. He had on the Obama.
Okay.
It was around the time when Lil Wayne dropped that Obama.
Uh-huh.
All right, because if she had it on, that makes it even weirder.
Yeah. Nah. He had the mask on. He was tripping. Yeah. Hey, yeah, but back to the running. Too much funning.
Yeah, we got to bring it back to the run.
Oh,
all right,
man.
so you ran your 5K in New York City. You did really well, and I remember you saying that 10K was next.
10K, man. Hey, if New Balance want to continue to have me on this lovely journey, I am so down, dedicated, and committed because, I'm an advocate. And, anything I touch turns to gold. So I'm sold. If they want to have me out there running across that finish line for the 10K, I'm going to do it. I did 3 miles. Now I just got to do 6. We lit. Let's go.
I love it.
Listen up, New Balance. We know you're in the audience on this call.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Do you like? I know you like sneakers.
That's
and
what I was going to
drip.
ask you.
You were. I was.
Go for it.
Okay.
Same train of thought.
They've got a lot of lifestyle shoes too that are pretty dope. And have you been able to use your relationship with New Balance to get a hold of some of them?
All I can think about is the 550s. I love the 550s, boy.
They look good.
Will we be seeing those on TV?
Oh yeah, matter of fact, them 550s in my new latest music video that's out right now everywhere. It's called Having It. Please, everybody, if you love me and you love New Balance, go to YouTube, type in GaTa Having It. I would love for y'all to check out my new music video. It's a movie music video at that. It's not just a music video. It's a movie because I actually had a film director who makes movies shoot the music video. So
There you go.
That
it's
makes
a
sense.
movie music video. It's out. Hold on, I gotta keep promoing. New
We're
Balance
gonna put the link in the
got some
description
New
too.
Balance shoes in there. The exclusive pair of 550s, man. You can go get some 550s after you go watch that video. Go check it out, man.
Are we gonna see a GaTa collab?
Man, listen, you don't know what you might see next year. We done had a great fourth quarter. I didn't think I would see me and some New Balance running across the 5K finish line in New York City. So next year, the sky's the limit. New Balance, I'm with it. I need a custom shoe. We're gonna make it do what it do. Hold on, we just gotta make sure my jacket is on. Because it's chilly in here. You know what I'm saying? It's cold outside.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. And you're in LA. What are you talking about? It's like
I like it.
28
Yo, it's
degrees
raining
here.
like crazy out here, man. Where y'all at?
We're in Baltimore.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's cold, but it's cool.
That's what's up, man.
It's sunny at least. Yeah, but if we get a custom GaTa shoe, I want to make sure that we get seated a couple pairs of those because I feel like it was all right.
Yeah, I got y'all, bro.
I mean, I'm sure GaTa had the idea.
That's
but
an easy call. Y'all put the call in, they gonna log it in.
There we
My
go.
boys need a size 10. My boys need a size 10 and a size 11 and a half.
Yeah. All right.
I love it. Thanks, man. All right. So we already covered your next running goal. One thing I did want to ask you is does anybody in the Dave/Lil Dicky crew run with you as well? Or is
Yeah,
it just
I
like,
forgot.
is it
Yeah,
just
my
you?
manager run with me. Mike Hertz, my manager,
nice.
he managed me and Lil Dicky. He's a great guy. He's like a brother, father figure type of guy. He's older than us. He's always been with us for like the past 7-8 years. He's been on tour with us every day. He's day to day. He owns us about our music. He's on us about our finances. He's on us about our goals. He's just on us about being a great person. And he always ready to run with me. Like I could go through my phone right now. He like, yeah, man, you know it's raining. We're going to have to rain check unless you want to get wet.
It's actually fun to run in the rain. Don't skip it. But
Oh, yeah.
hey, like I was wondering because you had mentioned that like not having people in your community talking about mental health, and we're seeing more of that. But we're also seeing a rise in black running clubs and black just runners getting involved with stuff that it's kind of been a nice upswell.
Yeah, the
last couple
roads that grew from concrete, baby. We need some black athletes in these shoes out here that we always putting on every day for the culture. We always making it look good. We're gonna make it look good for running. We're gonna make it look good for mental health. We're gonna make it look good for everything, man. And I like the fact that they're channeling in on people that look like me. Cause we the ones that need to get outside to get out all this mother loving trauma and all this
You
stuff
could say
we've been through.
Yeah.
we have an explicit tag on our.
Yeah, you're
Oh
good.
yeah, my bad. But no, I'm just
Hey,
yeah, man.
What
I-
I'm saying,
I love what the running community.
Are you? So is that something that is also important? It sounds like it is important to you. Is getting that message out there?
Yeah,
and
for
showing
sure.
the
Because you're gonna make more
representation.
people comfortable, man. Like you gotta think about it. There's some people out there that look like me, but they'd be more encouraged if they saw somebody like me saying, "Hey, come run." You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about being fair. It's all about being even. You know, it's all about doing something that you haven't seen before. You know what I mean? So that's why I love what New Balance did. It was such a beautiful, cool thing to have GaTa out there running. You know, my natural dreadlocks just flowing, just running, tattoos showing. Like they ain't never seen something like that before.
Dude, you look good running
Yeah,
on
we were
that
saying-
on those
I got-
videos.
We were saying,
Did
he's already
you
got
see that
a
stride? Did
figure
you see
for
that
it.
stride?
I did see it.
When I saw your stride, I was like, "Oh shit, he's gonna be super fast."
He's good.
I'm like,
Hell
they
yeah.
did some nice work on you. But
I mean,
yeah.
I appreciate y'all. I low key got a call right now. This is about to start.
All good.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Well, thanks for
we
joining
gonna-
us,
No,
sir.
hold on.
About the...
We gonna give it a beautiful wrap. I was just giving y'all a little countdown.
Okay,
right.
cool. All right.
Man, it's my pleasure to be on here chopping it up with y'all again, man. Like I said, but listen, I'll be back. It's your boy GaTa. Believe in the run. New Balance.